What's up, YouTube? It's Kayla Tai, and I am back with another video. I am a bit under the weather. My nose is stuffed, if you cannot tell, and my eyes keep watering, and I just had like a sneeze attack 5 minutes ago. So I'm gonna try to hurry up and get this video done, get through all these tips for you guys. This video is highly requested. When I tell you guys to comment on my videos what you guys want to see, y'all always just be like, college videos. I want to see some college videos. Like, if y'all only hear from my college experience, just say that. But no, like, seriously, there's a lot of things that I wish some people would have told me before I got to school, but there's a lot of things that people did tell me before I got there that helped me. Your girl finished her second semester in college at HBCU with a 3.7. Wait, hold on. A 3.79. But don't worry, because I'm coming for that 3 next semester. Anyways, I'm about to give you this advice, give you these tips. So make sure y'all take some notes. Like, yeah. Because I'm giving you the tea. I'm giving you the tea. Okay? Okay, let's get into it. My first tip, I got my little iPad. Okay? For the tip, because this is some good, juicy stuff that y'all need to know. Okay? First tip. Stay in contact with your professors. Stay in contact with your teachers. Like, communicate. Communication is the first tip. Communication with your peers, with your teachers, with the staff, anybody. Just communicate. And I'm not saying like just hi, bye, whatever. Like, actually have conversations, interact, whether it be your professors or the staff. Communication is important. Allow them to know you as a person. Allow them to get to know you, even if it's like last name basis. Like, let them know you, and that might come in handy like when you need it the most. Ask your teachers questions, even if you do not have them. Just ask them questions just so you can get that banter, friendly conversation going on. Okay, I'm going to tell you guys why this is important. First semester, I took physical science. It was an online course, and it was kind of easy peasy. So took the class. I was like acing it with flying colors, getting straight A's, like on all the assignments, all the tests, everything. I took the final. I got a B+ maybe on the final. Final grades come out during winter break, and my grades are B. Mind you, I was certain I had an A in this class. Like, I knew on that final. Like, I just knew my final grades was gonna come out and I was going to have an A in this class for sure. So I'm emailing him like, I think you got my grade wrong. Like, this don't look right. And he like, actually, on my syllabus, it says that all of my students are required to email me during the time period of this course. And I'm like, I didn't see nothing like that in the syllabus. And he's like, it's there. And I'm like, are you sure I never emailed you? And he's like, yes. And I knew I didn't email him, but let me tell you why. This is my mindset at the time. This is what I'm thinking. Why would I need to email you if I'm acing your class with flying colors? If I'm getting straight A's, what do I need to email you for? There's nothing to talk about, literally. But in my case, I should have emailed him because he took off a certain percentage of my grade due to the fact that I did not email him. So instead of having an A, which I definitely deserved and earned, I got a B because I didn't email my teacher. So that's a part of communication. Like, if I just was emailing him, checking in, like, hey, is there anything I can do? No, don't say A, that is ghetto. But like, hello, how are you doing today? I just wanted to check in on my grades, see how I was doing, if there's anything I can do to improve or anything like that. I personally am not the type of student, I'm not a teacher's pet at all. So I don't feel the need to go out of my way and do all those like extra conversations that aren't necessary. But in college, you have to like change. I don't want to say change your personality, but in my case, like, I wish I would have been that type of student, because I would have definitely had an A and my GPA would have been a little bit higher due to that A instead of a B. But that was my mistake. So I'm letting you guys know to communicate with your professors and just to communicate in general. So we're adding to what I just told you. Make sure you read that syllabus thoroughly. At my high school, we were just given a syllabus as like busy work, kind of like it told you like the supplies you needed for your class and kind of what we be doing or working on throughout the quarters of the school year. But other than that, like, we would throw that syllabus away and never need it again. In college, you need that syllabus. Like, you need to read it, then read it again, then read it again. Because most of the time, your teacher would just be like, okay, we have a pop quiz. And then the class would be like, whole time it was on your syllabus. So you should have been studying 3 weeks ago for that quiz because it was on the syllabus. So she let you know ahead of time. She just sprung it on you in class. High school don't really teach you that though. Like, I don't know what high schools y'all went to, like if it was important, but in my high school it was not important at all. Like, all we had to do was take it home, get a signature, bring it back, turn it in for a grade. That's literally all the syllabus was in high school. So in college, don't think it's like that. Shit is not sweet. Like, it is not sweet whatsoever. You need that syllabus. Like, your syllabus might save your life. Like, that syllabus, if I would have studied it a little bit more, that could have saved my grade. A B is not bad, but an A, I'm still salty about that. Like, I'm still salty about that. And I was really finna dispute it because I'm like, that's ignorant as hell. If I have a straight A, what do I need to email you for? But that was in his syllabus, like, clearly. So there's nothing to dispute when the teacher already put, like, those are basically their rules for their class. That was on me. But yeah, be on your stuff. Read that syllabus. Communicate with your professors. Because I know that I'm shy, I knew that when I came to college, I was going to have to present myself as friendly if I wanted to make friends. I made a lot of friends over the course of my 2 semesters in college. And when I came home, my family and stuff was like, dang, like, you really put yourself out there. And I'm like, yeah. So I was actually proud of myself. Like, I was proud of myself and I was surprised. Like, dang, I'm making friends like this? Okay. But anyways, start being comfortable with being uncomfortable. So when I first walked into my dorm room, my suite mate was already in there. And everyone looks intimidating like when you first meet them. Mind you, she is one of the sweetest people that I've ever met. Now, normal Michaela probably would have just walked straight into her dorm and not said a word to this stranger. So that was me stepping out of my comfort zone. I literally like introduced myself like, hi, my name is Michaela. And she was like, hi, da, da, da. She told me her name. We talked for a minute and we thought that we were gonna have other suite mates. So she was like, you wanna share a bathroom with me? And I was like, yeah, girl, yeah, we gonna share a bathroom. And we got cool. Within the next couple of days, she was like, you wanna go to the cafe with me, like get lunch? And I'm like, yep. Like, that was my first friend. That was my first friend. All because I stepped out of my comfort zone. Like, if I would have been weird and like decided that I just wasn't going to talk to her and I just went straight in my room and just kind of ignored her presence and didn't introduce myself, I wouldn't have had no friends. Like, I literally wouldn't have had none. So you have to step out of your comfort zone, try new things, like be bubbly, be friendly. And I'm not saying like change your whole personality or be fake or anything like that, but don't go in there just being small-minded. Be open to trying new things. So another thing that I would say is to learn your schedule and to stay on track, especially now that like the universities, like activities and things are about to be opening back up. So get a planner, write down like all your classes, and then when you start getting work for those classes, plan. I'm gonna do this assignment and this assignment this day. I'm gonna study for this test on this day. I'm gonna go to practice between this time and this time. I'm gonna go to lunch at this time. I'm gonna do dinner. Like, just line your schedule up and plan. I didn't do all of this like first or second semester, but what I did do is, if I knew it was a party on Saturday, I knew I was gonna get my work done between Monday and Friday so that I could go to the party on Saturday. But mainly what I did was, Monday we really didn't have work, so Monday was kind of like my chill day. Tuesday through Thursday, I was cramming. Like, I was getting all my work done between Tuesday and Thursday so that Friday and Saturday I could kick it, and then Sunday could be a chill day. That worked out perfectly for me, but a lot of my friends would be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get my work done between Monday and Friday so that we could kick it on Saturday and I could be cool on Sunday. The whole time they didn't get half of the stuff that they said they was gonna do done during the weekdays, and then they was cramming it on Friday and Saturday and maybe even Sunday. So if you're gonna procrastinate, I don't suggest you be like me. I'm a procrastinator, but at the end of the day, I know I'm gonna get it done. some people be like, yeah, at the end of the day, I know I'm gonna get it done, and then they don't get it done. So we're not the same. We're not the same. So don't do what I do, okay? You need to plan. College itself, your friends, like the workload, your extracurricular activities, you trying to balance a job, just like money, expenses, like everything can get to you and it can be stressful, but like stay on track. Like you have to find a balance. So you don't kick it with your friends on the weekdays. You'll see them on the weekend. Get your work done. And like it's easier said than done, but find you some friends that like going to the library, like studying, like getting work done. Find you some friends that have the same classes as you. So when you don't feel like doing this assignment, maybe they'll send it to you. Or maybe you can be the friend that helps somebody with their work every now and then. It's just ways to bond with your friends while also being a good student. I know people that just didn't do work at all and hung with their friends all the time. Your friend is not going to find you a career. Your friend is not going to pay you. Your friend is not gonna clothe you and find you a home when you don't have a job. Like, it's just, you have to prioritize. So in order to stay on track, you have to prioritize and schedule and plan and be consistent and persistent. And I would like to say, do not procrastinate, but like, it's kind of inevitable. We all do it. So I'm a big procrastinator. I procrastinated making this video for a long time. I don't know why, but here it is. You're gonna procrastinate. So at least leave enough time for yourself to procrastinate. Like on a Monday, you're assigned a super hard test, like a big test, but it's not due till Sunday. You can wait up until like Wednesday, Thursday, even Friday to take that test. But do not wait till Saturday. Do not wait till Sunday. I hate when little stuff just be flying in front of my camera. You can wait a couple days. You don't have to knock that test out one Monday. But make sure you get it done before Sunday. Make sure you even get it done before Saturday, just so you don't have to take it at last minute and feel pressured and rushed. That's for my procrastinators out there. I see you. You see me. I see you. Okay. I cannot stress this enough. Focus on yourself and your schoolwork. Those boys and those girls will be there. I promise you they will still be there. Especially when you got a degree to your name. Especially when you got a degree to your name. They gonna be like, ooh, this is nice. And they don't even smell like roaches in here. Like, yeah, focus on you and that degree. Get to the money, get to the bag, get to it. Like, get to that education. Do not, I'm telling you, do not think you about to be like loving basketball, find the love of your life, your freshman year in college, and date them till your senior year. I mean, it happens. I'm sure it can happen, but like, because most people go to college to find themselves in it, like to experience new things. So you might, like, they might want to experience you for the time being, but I'm pretty sure they're not looking for no wife. Like, no dude is looking for no wife in college. Like, I'm just speaking for the whole male species right now. No dude is looking for no wife in college. There may be some little dudes that were raised right and get to college and they settle down and they date you, but just do not go like just willy-nilly being naive, being gullible. I've seen a lot of girls make a fool of themselves. Yeah, just go with an open mind, clean slate, because especially if you're going away to school, do not mess up your clean slate doing fried stuff away from home. Like, so focus on you and your schoolwork. Do not let a relationship, do not let a boy or a girl deter you from meeting all your goals, checking all the boxes, taking care of yourself. Self-love is the best love. Self-care is very important, and I cannot stress this enough. So when you cannot concentrate on your work, I recommend going to somewhere else with a different scenery. Like, you see people in movies studying outside on the grass, on the concrete, whatever. Like, that really don't float my boat because I don't do bugs. Like, I don't really like nature like that. Like, it's pretty and all to look at, but when you out there and someone get the buzz in your ear and crawling on you, I be cool. So a lot of my friends put me on to go in to study in the library. So first semester, the library was like our hot spot. Like, we was in there almost every day just studying, doing work, whatever. And even with clowning sometimes when we didn't have work, we were just in the library cutting up. But Second semester, me and one of my friends, like, we was in there all the time, all day, every day. And then eventually it just shifted to being in the student center. So whether we were upstairs in the student center or downstairs in the student center, we were just finding like quiet places to study. And we even start going to each other's rooms and sitting in our like lobby areas, like the living room spaces, and doing work with each other like that. So when I say like there's ways to bond with your friends without having to like go to parties and, you know, all that wild stuff that kids do nowadays, like, there's so much that you can do without having to do all that. And actually being productive and getting stuff done. I recommend getting out of your room when you cannot focus in your room and you're doing work. But if you out and you cannot focus on your work, go to your room. Just to get the flowing. Like when you're in groups with people, sometimes you get a little distracted, off task, off topic, whatever. That's fine. But make sure you all have enough time to get back on task and get your work done. So yeah, study groups do work. I never did that in high school. I never just went over to my friend's house with my homework and did some work and got it done. So I didn't think that stuff was real. But in college, it's real. Like, it's real. I remember my English teacher told us that we had to write about the campus and like nature. My sweet mate, actually, she gave me this idea to write my paper as if like in the perspective of like me being the garden at our university, like me being the garden and viewing all the students and like their work. And it just like out of nowhere, like my juices start flowing and I just start typing and I got an A on that paper. Mind you, my English teacher hated me. Like, she hated me. She hated the whole class, but she hated me. My next tip is, if you work hard, play harder. Work hard, play hard. That's it. That's the tip. After a long week of studying and taking tests and doing a lot of assignments, you will be so exhausted. Like, on that weekend, get out, have fun. I don't know, like, what's your definition of fun, what y'all like to do in y'all free time, but do it. Especially on a campus full of complete strangers, get to know some new people. Because come Monday, you're back in that endless cycle of work. And then your weekend be like 2 seconds long. So on that weekend, play hard, like have fun. Like, that was one of the main things that got me through my first and second semester, is looking forward to the weekend. Literally telling myself, okay, you having a bad day today, okay, you had a lot of work today, but come Friday, come Saturday, come Sunday, you will be having fun. You will be in your bed. You will not have to deal with no professors today. Like, that is motivation. Like, working harder, playing harder will keep you motivated. Literally, all me and my friends used to say is, I can't wait till Saturday. I can't wait till the weekend. Like, in high school, you can't wait till the weekend. But in college, the weekend is a different booster. Especially when you get your work done throughout the week. Now, if you're one of the people that wait till last minute, you gotta cram all your work in on Saturday, the day that you're supposed to be having fun, kicking it, then I don't know what to tell you. Because you ain't listening to the tips, obviously. You're never gonna be this young again. So when I say get out and have fun and work hard and play harder, like, that's what I mean. Like, you're never gonna be this young again. This right here, these college years, these college days, is what we always dreamed of growing up. Like, this is what we look forward to. So now make the best of it. Get your work done and kick it. Like, I don't recommend taking over 15 credit hours the first semester. I feel like you should get a feel for it, like see how like comfortable you are with taking certain classes and certain credits, and then if you do feel comfortable after the first semester, like, oh, that was easy peasy, take more your next semester. Now me, they threw me to the wolves. First semester, I'm pretty sure I had 17 credits, which isn't bad. I think I had 5 classes, 17 credits. Second semester, I had 6 classes, 18 credits. Stop playing with me. All my friends was like, girl, you about to be stressed out. I feel like we was all the same amount of stress. So at the end of the day, it's just what you can handle, what you can deal with. Like, it depends on the courses. Some of my classes were literally like 2 hours and 50 minutes long. Some of them were only an hour. Do not bite off more than you can chew, because that will make you want to drop out. I know a lot of people that bit off more than they can chew trying to work in college and balance a whole bunch of credits and make time for friends and family and do this and do that, and they'll say, actually, I don't think college is for me. College can be for anybody. College, like, even if you don't like school, college can be for you, because I don't like school like that. If you want to do it, you can do it. Like, if you set your mind to it, you can do it. And I'm not even, like, holding you up. Like, I wouldn't even say that I'm not that smart if I thought I was a genius. Like, I'm not a genius whatsoever. I just applied myself and I worked my butt off. Because they said that I'm balanced, like, having so many credit hours at a time, next semester, I'm pretty sure they gave me 18 credit hours again. I really didn't want all of those, but my advisor kind of told me, like, this is what's best. So sometimes you have to go with your gut feeling. Like, if I didn't feel like I could do it, I would be like, no, hell no. But I'm going to go in with a, like, positive mindset, optimistic mindset, and I'm going to try to get acclimated with all of these courses. If I feel like, oh, I don't think I'll be able to juggle this semester, you can always drop the class. Before the deadline, though. Do not drop a class after the deadline. After that deadline where you got to pay that fee and it go on your transcript and all that, it ain't worth it, po. It ain't worth it. Just thug it out. Just thug it out. I've dropped classes due to teachers being, like, inconsiderate and me feeling like they wouldn't, like, we wouldn't get along, or like they wouldn't be able to teach me what I would want to learn, like what I would want to get from the class. They wouldn't be able to teach me that. I've dropped classes for those reasons, but never after the deadline. My next tip is to surround yourself with people that are like-minded. I'm saying people that want to finish college, want to be something in life, want to go somewhere, want to make a difference, want to better themselves as a person, want to better the people around them, are positive. Like, that will fuel you. The people that are like, oh no, I'm gonna stay in tonight, I don't need to go to that party, I'm gonna get my work done because this is due this day, I have this due this day, so I'm gonna stay back. I'm gonna let you guys go and have fun though. Be that person and be like, oh, I'm gonna stay back with you. Or be that person that's like, no, I'm going to stay back tonight because I know I need to get this done and this done. Do not be that pushover that's like, yeah, I'm gonna go to every single party. I'm gonna spread myself way too thin, not get none of my work done, and then be the person at the end of the semester when you're failing. But literally surround yourself with people that will encourage you and hold you on that high pedestal. Like, I literally have friends that was like, no, we don't need to go in the yard and kick it today. Like, we need to stay back and do our work. And I'm like, you're right. Or sometimes we push each other to be like, okay, we gonna get this done at 8 o'clock so we could be out by 10 o'clock and we could go kick it till 1 in the morning. Like, that is all it takes. Like, you push me, I push you. You elevate me, I elevate you. You water me, I water you. We grow together. Like, y'all know what I'm saying. Like, and then it's okay to have those toxic friends too. They're cool people, as in, like, I can have a conversation with you. We can go get food together. We can kick it at the parties together. But when it's time to get down to business, I'm gonna separate myself, because you ain't particularly my cup of tea when it comes to getting work done or going to class and stuff like that. Like, it's people that just, I have friends that just don't go to class. They just don't do their work. And that's fine, because you meet a lot of different people. Like, maybe you don't have the same goals that I do, sweetie, but I'm not about to be like this with you. I'm not about to sit up all in your face all day, every day, like, knowing that you don't really have no determination, no goals, no stride, no nothing. Like, I'm not going to be posted up with you. You have to decide what you want for yourself when you get to college. And you have to make friends based off of that. And I don't want anyone to judge a book by its cover. This is for my people that stay on campus. I'm gonna shout this from the rooftops. Go to your meal hall. We call ours the CAF. Like, our CAF is in the student center. So, yeah. But y'all need to go in there and get some food. Especially if your tuition is paying for it. Like, my tuition, like, the way my stuff is set up, it won't let me take the meal plan off. Like, we're automatically paying for that. Like, and you can't take it off as a freshman, I'm pretty sure. So, you're paying for it. So, you need to go in there and eat. Whether you just getting you something to drink. But do not go broke trying to keep up with all these people that's eating out all the time. Or just being picky. Like, I'm not a picky eater. A lot of that food is in the CAF. It be nasty half the time. But I'm still gonna eat it. Like, I'm still gonna eat it. First semester, I literally lived off of pizza rolls and stuff like that, like snacks that were in my room, because like I'm so shy to the point where I would not leave my room like by myself, and I had to get out of that. Like I had to but first semester I wasn't completely comfortable going to the caf by myself yet. But yeah, so in the second semester, if I didn't go to the caf, I was in my room eating peanut butter and jellies. Peanut butter and jellies though. Peanut butter and jellies. Like, and they was smacked too. Like I put other people on to make peanut butter and jellies. So then we was all just out there eating peanut butter and jellies. Like it just don't, like, I don't want to say don't be picky, because I know a lot of picky eaters. Like I know a lot of people that don't like their food touching and stuff like that. I'm one of those people that take a bite of this, take a bite of this, take a bite of this, eat it all together. Like that's just me though. That's just me. So I don't know, but I'm gonna tell you, if you paying for that caf food, go in that caf and eat. Whether you just tasting the stuff, whether you just getting a cookie out of there, whether you just getting something to drink out of there, go in there and eat. I know so many people that were just going out to eat, and then when it came time to do stuff, they ain't had no money. They had no money. Or door dashing food like crazy, and then not having no money. Door dashing all day, every day, and not getting the free food that's a couple steps away from y'all. First semester, we had to go get our pictures taken, and they were printed on our student ID cards. Fast forward to the end of the semester, all my friends was like, I don't have no more Marauder bucks. I don't have no more Marauder bucks. I'm like, what is that? And it was like, you don't have Marauder bucks? And I'm like, what is that? And they like, your student ID card has money on there that you can spend in the Marauder store and in the bookstore. And we had a place across the street from Central State. It's the Speedway. Right next to it, there was like a little restaurant, fast food place. It was similar to Subway. It's called Sub Connection. So I guess you could spend your money in there as well. So the whole semester had came and went, and I had $175 on my Marauder card that I did not know about, and it was a part of my meal plan. And at the end of the semester, that money like expires, and when you come back the next semester, you cannot use it. So at the end of the semester, I'm telling people like, go ahead and take my card. You could go get whatever you want. Just give me something. Like I'm just in there swiping away like crazy. All this money on my card, and everybody else just broke at the end of the semester. I got all this money on my card because I did not know we had money on there. The stuff people don't tell you like will really ruin your life. Because I'm like, I was spending my real money on stuff that I probably could have just been swiping that card with. Oh, but best believe, I spent most of my money on that card first before I spent any of my real money second semester. 9 times out of 10, if you go to Central State, you don't get that student ID card with money on it. So make sure you use that. If you don't do anything, use that money. Because I didn't get the opportunity to first semester. I just didn't get it. Like, I didn't get it. If you have a car and you are going to be on campus, I just do not suggest you telling anybody you have a car, like, right off the bat. Like, do not open the conversation with, yeah, so I be driving. Like, when you're making friends, do not disclose that information, because people will use you for your car, and that is absolutely it. You will think that you have genuine friends and you're forming genuine bonds, and the whole time they're only inviting you places because you're the ride. This didn't happen to me personally. Like, it may have happened once or twice, but this was after the fact that I already knew this information, because my mother, before I went to college, she told me like she had friends in college that literally only befriended people to use them. So I just took her experiences from college and applied them to myself. So when I got to school, I didn't tell nobody I had a car until my birthday. I was like, yeah, I want to go out to eat with me. It's my birthday, I chopped it up, and I was like, yeah, I'll drive this and that. And they was like, oh, you got a car? And I'm like, yeah. But then eventually it became like, who you going to the party with? And it was like, oh, Michaela driving, da-da-da. And it was like, oh, Michaela got a car? Michaela got a car? So then it's like, oh, I don't have nothing, baby. I don't have nothing. Like, I literally don't have nothing for you, sweetie. Don't look this way. After the fact that people like found out that I had a car, like especially like during second semester, they was like, oh, you do rides? And I'm like, nah, but you need a ride somewhere? Like, what's going on? What's up? And I'm like, oh, we just went to go here to get some food, but like, you're welcome to join us. Like, so, oh, you're only inviting me so I could drive you guys. Cute. Cause even the approach, like, you do rides. So it's like, oh, so you expected me to drop y'all off and pick you up? Cute. I am not no Uber, baby. You could have called an Uber for that. But they think that you're going to do it for free, or for cheaper at least. So I only did that once or twice. I gave people rides just because, but I don't want y'all to go to college being naive and gullible and getting used and abused. So I just want you guys to keep an open mind about these things, and yeah, because it happens. I feel like when you go away to college, you have this opportunity to reinvent yourself. Now, I'm not saying go away to college and become this fake person, but maybe you did some things that you aren't proud of back in your hometown. So when you go away to college, be that person that you know that you are. Do not put on like a fake persona and try to come off like that hood dude or that bougie girl. That is my number one tip, is just to be yourself, and whoever likes you, and whoever doesn't. I am not the type of person to change my personality for nobody. Yes, I'll maybe code switch every now and then for a job or something like that, but I'm not just gonna completely stop being Michaela. Like, I will never stop being Michaela. For my last tip, I just want to say, like, when you're feeling down and you're losing focus and you like on the verge of giving up, I would just like to tell you to look at the bigger picture. I just have faith like in God, and I always look at the bigger picture, like try to see the end like result. So I can see myself literally walking across the stage in the cap and gown and my little tassels and stuff like that with that degree that I'm gonna slap y'all with, like, when I'm done. So you just have to look at the bigger picture and persevere, like, regardless. And when you're down like that, surround yourself with positive people that you can talk to, that you can vent to. And if you have not met those people yet, then continue, like, and I don't really want to even say look, because a lot of your genuine college friends come to you, like, without you even having to force it. Literally, all of my friends came to me somehow. Like, we just found each other. We just fit. I hope all of you guys have a successful first year of college, because I literally had an amazing year. Like, there was a lot of ups and downs, but I enjoyed my freshman year to the fullest, and I don't really have any regrets. Y'all be in my comments asking what building do I live in on campus and stuff like that. Now, I thought that I was going to stay in one building my freshman year and then move into another one my sophomore year. So I was willing to put that information out there just for informational purposes. Like, because when I was applying at Central, I didn't know what dorm I wanted to stay in. And so I got on YouTube and I looked up like the dorms and stuff, and there was barely anything on there. So I kind of put my dorm on there, like, to help incoming freshmen such as myself. Well, not anymore because I'm a sophomore. But I'm about to be living in the same dorm that I was living in my first and second semester on campus. I'm about to move back in that same building, just on a different floor, etc., for my sophomore year. So now I really don't feel comfortable just telling people, like, yeah, I'll stay in this building. DM me on like Instagram or maybe even Snapchat me or something like that, and I can tell you like that information and stuff. That pretty much wraps up my video. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Hit that bell so you can be notified whenever I upload a video, and subscribe to my channel for more content. Because, yeah, like, if you ain't subscribing, what you doing? If you ain't subscribing, what you doing? If you ain't subscribing, what you doing?